Hey guys, welcome to Waypoint X Wednesdays. My name is Judd, so let's get started. Well, welcome back to the channel, guys. My name is Judd, and this is Waypoint X Wednesdays, your off-road podcast. We're really excited to bring you episode 16 today. We got a little bit to cover, so we really do appreciate you tuning in. So make sure you hit that subscribe button, leave a like, leave a comment, hit that bell for all notifications if you're on YouTube. If you're over on Spotify, make sure you hit that follow button. But guys, we want to hear from you. We want to know what you would like us to talk about next. We've to few ideas here in the bank, and so we're pulling out one of those ideas today, and we've got a few more that going to be in the weeks to come. But if you have a really good idea, or you think that there's something that we want that you need us to talk about or want us to talk about, please put that in the comment section below, or leave us, send us a message on Facebook, Instagram, things of that nature, and we'll get back with you. And we really do appreciate you sending that in. But today's episode is all about mud. Why do I hate mud? I can't stand it. And I've got 3 really good reasons of why I try to stay away from it. I will go around it, do whatever it takes to stay way far away from it. I really try to not go through it. I mean, obviously it's Alabama and there is some mud out there, so I don't mind just driving nice and easy through it. But why, I'm not going to hammer through this big mud hole, or if there is a bypass to go around it, I will take that every single time. The first reason is it gets absolutely everywhere. Not only does it get all over your Jeep, but it gets in all the nooks and crannies. So it's going to get in all of your axles because, it's going to find a way. If you've got a place where it can access, whether it's a breather tube down the axle shaft, in the front, it's possibly getting to those seals, and then, you got water in your differential, things of that nature, possibly, your engine, transmission, things of that nature. It will find a way if there's a way. And so I don't like mud. It's nasty. It's going to get in all those, joints, and especially your control arm joint. It's going to make everything squeak because it's going to eventually erode all that grease out of there. And so mud is just one of those killers of basically everything. And so it just gets everywhere, and it's really hard to clean out. And whether it's in the frame or up underneath, it's just a real big pain. So it's just a constant problem that I try to avoid at all costs. So that's number 1, is it gets everywhere. Number 2 is it can cause electrical issues. So, it can get in, like I said, it can get in all the, joints and things of that nature, hubs, ruined bearings, things of that nature, but electrical. So water and electricity don't get along, as many of us know, and therefore, especially on the newer Jeeps, if you introduce water to them and they don't have the best connections, things of that nature, you're going to have electrical issues. And once you have electrical issues, it's kind of hard to kind of get rid of them unless you can kind of track it down and replace what you need to replace. Sometimes those electrical gremlins are always there. So therefore, another reason to stay out of the mud. And, between it getting in all of the, the bearings and things, then it messing up, electrical problems, you're just causing a whole big issue for your Jeep. And my third point is, not so much that it's going to ruin all your electronics and all your bearings and your joints and things of that nature, is cleaning it. Because I think that's mud just stains. Especially that Michigan mud, I'm still finding places where it's like stained some of the, places in the paint and things of that nature. And it just depends on where you are at in the country. Mud stains. So it's going to stain your floors, your seats, things that, your paint, and you're just going to have to scrub it and get it out. And it's just a pain, and it gets everywhere. I think I still have mud and dust from Moab, and you're like, oh, it never rains there. It does. We found some water in Cane Creek, and so you're gonna find it everywhere. And like I said, it gets in all the nooks and crannies underneath your Jeep. It gets in all the nooks and crannies in your Jeep, especially if you have passengers or pets and kids, things of that nature in the back. gets absolutely everywhere. And then if you go through the mud hole and you get stuck or anything like that, then it's slinging it up. And if you have half doors on like I do, and you've taken the uppers off, then it's like getting all on the B-pillar and then on you. And I can't stand it. It drives me absolutely nuts. And then another point that I wanted to talk about is, we talked about the bearings on the first problem, but what about your winch? Especially the guys with the synthetic lines. If you have steel, it rusts, right? But the synthetic lines, it's going to get all that sand and grit in there, and that's going to be a cause of problem, which maybe we'll do a video on how to clean that properly. But if you haven't cleaned your synthetic winch line in a while, I would definitely highly recommend doing that. It can be the life of your winch. So I would definitely do it. I need to do it. And so I'm kind of, picking at myself just a little bit and harping on me because I haven't done it in a while, and I definitely need to get to that. So I actually need to change out my winch line so that might be a good time just to go ahead and change it out, which we have one of the new Rhino USA winch lines, and we're really excited to put that on the Jeep. So we need to do that. We've just been super crazy busy, and things have been all kind of crazy here at the house. So I haven't been able to put that on, but hopefully I can put that on here in the next week or so. So, but yeah, going back to mud, first of all, it's going to get everywhere, get joints, bearings, axles. It's going to ruin everything like that. And, once that water starts ruining things and rusting things, it's kind of like you either got to replace it. There's really no turning back. And so all that mud is going to get everywhere, especially if it's down south or up north, possibly with all the, the salt. So, all you new northerners, with your salted roads, or sanded roads, and then down south with the salt water, it's going to become a problem. And then, so not only do you have water getting in there, now you have sand, which is now going to rust exponentially faster. So you have all those issues, and it's just a big problem. So second of all, you have all those electrical issues, and next thing you know, like I said, you have gremlins, and you're never going to find or track those down. Maybe you get lucky, but it's going to be hard. So that's why I stay out of mud. I know it looks fun. I know like you want to hit it as hard as you can and have the water go everywhere and have that cool picture, but I promise you, at the end of the day, it's not worth it. And then number 3, it gets everywhere inside your Jeep. It stains things. I don't like that. I like to have a nice, clean, fancy Jeep when I can, and so I don't want to have to scrub every nook and cranny to get all the mud out. It's just a pain. So those are our 3 things of why we hate mud. I know this one's a little short today. It has been super crazy around the house. We're getting our shop. We're finishing up our shop right now. We've got customers for the Waypoint X garage, doing things of that nature, working on Jeeps, finishing the shop at the same time. And so everything's been super crazy. I've been ordering parts today. So we are just hitting it hard, as fast as we can, and trying to get content out to you as quickly as we can. So this weekend, so this will come out on Wednesday, kind of Waypoint X Wednesdays, right? And so coming out this weekend will be Drummond Island day 2. So really excited for y'all to see that. So you'll definitely want to hit that subscribe button, hit that bell for all notifications, so you do get that email notifying you that the Drummond Island day 2 will be coming out. And then we've got some more riding that's coming up, and really excited about that. And we've got some free rides that we're going to be doing out at Stony, Lonesome. And so you want to be on the lookout for that. Make sure that you go follow us on Facebook or Instagram if you are interested in riding with us. We can't wait. So, guys, we really do appreciate it, as always. So make sure you hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, leave us a comment, and hit that bell for all notifications. And go follow us over on Spotify. Guys, we want to know where your next destination is, and we hope to see you out on the trail.